Hello friends, very good evening. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Talent Traders. Myself Bala here, and I'm in this video. I'm just going to create a intraday scanner for trend reversal based on the candlesticks pattern, and along with recently we created a order block candle. So after a three consecutive down, we find a order block candle after a fair value gap also we are just created on previous videos. So based on the logics, I'm just trying to find out a trend reversal, and before trying to make that order blocks and before the order block, how we can effectively find out on intraday time frame. So it is very rare case in this daily time frame. So I'm just looking for an intraday. So maybe it is works, and what exactly I'm just looking for the pattern which I'm just finding out with the scanner. So I'm just tell you that here you can look at this. This is what we find three consecutive red candle, and after that two green candle, and it finding a order block, right? So such a kind of thing, and also fair value gap which we created, and this particular scanners after three consecutive down candle. So the third one or the recent one which engulfing all the three of previous one. So exactly what kind of a pattern which I'm just looking at. So but that should be a perfect bearish candle, not about a doji or hammer or something rejection candle. It should be a three consecutive bearish bars, and after that the fourth one should be a very green one. So if it is finding out the pure bullish trend, the momentum changes. Something like that scanner which I am going to create in this video, and this low must be happen in the swing low or some other low. So there without repainting, so we are going to create the scanner. So for example, this three consecutive down candle, so we are finding a one more bullish candle. At this point there is some recovery, and that is a good move where we are taking the risk of the low, and it is moving very well. And some stocks which forming such a pattern today, that I will look for Wipro and LTTS, that is forming such a pattern, but it doesn't break the level. This high above we may be trying for an opportunity, that low again the continuation in the downtrend. For an example, three consecutive bearish bars, and fourth one it is exactly bullish. Maybe we are expecting the trend reversal from that level, but in this case it is continuous the trend. So maybe both the sides, like trend reversal or maybe a trend continuation we can see, because huge selling pressure on this three candles, and maybe the buying candle which is happening, maybe the continuation the trend or reversal in the trend. So both should be possible. In this case the reversal is happening. So that after forming order block, so you remember, so how we are funding an order block candles also with our previous scanners. And now one more stock, I think LTTS also forming such a pattern, three consecutive bearish bar, and then another bullish, but it doesn't able to, it can't able to break the high of the particular candle, and then it continues with the downtrend. So maybe if such a pattern which forms, it will be helping you to continue in the trend or reversal in the trend, both should be possible. So we try to create that scanner with charting. So here I'm just going to use a custom indicator, because we are going to compare many logics. So it will require custom indicator. So it is not a simple scanner, it is most complex scanner which we have created with the customized indicator. So if you want to access my premium scanners, we have a group one-time charges. You can access all my premium scanners on lifetime. But I'm not selling any single scanners. I will give you copy and edit rights on my premium scanners. You can also change it, the time frame and everything. So okay, so I'm just showing you, but I know it is very difficult to find out custom indicator. Custom indicator is nothing about your own logic which you have to create. Okay, so now for three red and one green, that was a thing which we are going to plan. So let we, that condition we can easily create with close greater than open. That I hope you know well. The closing price must be greater than the open price. That simply tell you the green candle. Okay, and I'm just using for a 15 minutes time frame. That current candle should be a green, and what I'm just making the copier this thing, but the close must be lesser than open. So but it should be a previous one. Okay, so if I'm just making this one, and it will be showing a lot of stocks, for example polycap, and if you are looking at polycap, last candle should be red and this current candle should be green. That is the logic. Okay, here which you are looking at, maybe this closing settlement, maybe it may be vary. So that's why it is showing you green and red. Okay, some stocks like previously RBL, a lot of stocks will be there. So if you find such a many stocks, it would be not pro. Just wait. Minus one candle close less than the open and close greater than the open. But as per the closing hours, it may be vary. Okay, so because its settlement price may vary. So let me save this scan first. I'll be sharing this one on our paid group. Okay, because I'm going to use some custom indicators in this one. Okay, so let me check because this much of stock is not suitable. In Petro around 245. So let me check in Petro around 245. 245 candle. 145. We'll check this 15 minutes. 245. Yeah, the previous one is a red and second one is green. So here you can look at the candle. It looks like a spinning top, and next one is about a inside bar or something like that. This is also be a spinning top, and this is also be calculated as a red candle. So I need to fix that on. Okay, so let me try to create even further one -2 candle also be a negative one. Okay, that we are going to create, and third candle also be a negative one. So this is what a basic setup. Three consecutive red candle and the next one should be a green candle. For an example, Muthoot, Adani Enterprises, these are all the stocks which forming a such a pattern. Three red candle and fourth one should be a green candle. But I don't want to such a kind of stocks because here is the bigger candle and the next one is a smaller one, that's okay, and the next one is a rejected one, so in the bottom, and the next, this is also not a perfect bullish. What I'm saying you, if you are looking at this candle, it started open low and closed with nearby the high, it shows the bullish power. Okay, and this candle also started and closed nearby the high. This is also be a very big bull candle. And in negative side, this would be a big bear candle, started and ended with the low and closed with the low also. Such a kind of, this kind of candle, it is like a spinning top. It went higher and then lower and rejected both the sides and finally forming a spinning top kind of candle. So I'm just going to ignore that. So to ignore this particular candle, we need a custom indicator. So because it is having open, high, low and close. So all the things which we have to try to identify in a single line itself. So in a single line we can't compare one more than one. So this time we are going to use some logic on custom indicator. So that I'm just going to make use of it. ABS function. ABS function is nothing but we already fixed the candle. I know you know well ABS is the function which we are going to use for close minus open, and ABS value means is absolute value. It will be not a issue for green candle and red candle. Okay, and should be greater than in the case of ABS. Again, I'm just looking at the candle size, and it should be a big bullish candle, and that should be happen in the first candle, and previous three candles also it should be happen big bearish candle. Okay, so that is very important. I'm just making in this scanner that will help you to find out, and this should be must be almost 80% of the time, 0.8. Okay, that body of the candle, it's almost a big bullish candle, almost 80% of the time, that which I'm going to look for in a 15 minutes time frame. Okay, if I'm just looking at previous candle and we don't find any stocks with this filter, without this filter we will be finding out a huge number of stocks. Okay, some candles doesn't move very well, maybe a big bull or big bear. Okay, by using this filter I think no stocks will be there. Previous time frame at 3 o'clock we have a Balram Shini, Apollo Tire. So let me go for a Balram Shini, and this would be a big bull candle around 3 o'clock. So but previous red candles are not a big bearish candle, so it may be a rejection candle and it may be a hammer look like, and it is very narrow, very inside, looks like the all three are looking like a spinning top. This one is hammer, but this one is a big bull candle which I find it out. So same condition which I am going to create for other another three candles like a -1, -2, -3. Okay, something like that. We will use -1 candle -2 candle that we are going to add it here, -1 and -2 and -3. Okay, and same like that, -1 and -2. Those who are already having completed our charting scanner creation course also, you will be know how to create this and you can create. Now I am just added all the 4 candles data. So there is no stocks, only few stocks, only 2 stocks in last 1 week. Okay, so let me check those stock. What is that? 27 at 12 p.m. Wipro. So which I have shared you, Wipro, which forming a such a pattern. So here 27 12 p.m. So this is what a 12 p.m. So look at this candle. So that I am exactly looking for. Okay, in this case the bearish candle, and this is also be a bearish, and here also be a bearish. If you look at the power of the candle and it trend. So it is started with the higher and closed with the lower and nearby the low. So it's showing you some strength in the bearish side. But on the fourth candle, it started lower and it is closed higher. It is a very bull candle. Maybe the trend reversal where I'm just expecting after this 3 candle, and here I'm just looking for a trend reversal. But about to the high, I'm just looking for a trend reversal. The high is 574, and this is also the same high. Some buffer if you give, you may not getting a higher. But this 2 candles low, the lowest one is 544. After the break of 544, then there is a downside move somewhere around 540. What should be the risk if I am taken on this particular trade from this low and from this high? Just 2.5 rupees, and it generating more than 3.5 rupees. I'm just looking for a more than 1:1 ratio, but mainly I'm just creating this scanner for trend reversal. But it is not about this is not happening on higher the trend or lower the trend. It is maybe a high around 559, recent low somewhere around. It is middle of the trend. But if I'm using that 0.8 value, so we don't get much more stock. Only 2 stocks in a week. That it's not Indo Hotel 26 9 11 15. Let me check Indo Hotel. So that is the condition which I have created, and you can look at this 1, 2, 3 and 4 candle. So 11, 15, right? Exactly 11, 15. That is what the pattern which I'm looking for. Maybe it is stop loss trigger, no worries. It will be not repaint. That is what very important. So here that high it broken somewhere 711 and 713. Maybe if I'm keeping the low is 706, almost 5 rupees risk in this trade, and that 5 rupees got triggered here, and after that it moves lower. If I'm just looking for the trend reversal, but this time it was moving lower, and this is what today's opening. But at the end of the day, it is not triggered our stop loss where I'm just recent high, and it came down somewhere around 699, but it is not about the worlding one. Okay, so to find out much more better trade from this kind of pattern, I just make some adjustment from this candle size. I'll look for a 0.7. So you can also adjust, and you will be finding out some better stocks or many stocks. From that we will be creating some logics into filter out even lesser ones. So now we have some more stocks which we got it some ideas or many stocks here. But recently here at 230, what would be the stock? And Hindustan Unilever. Okay, so in this one, here is the pattern. So we are looking for after 3 consecutive down, and there is a thing which is happening. In this case, it triggered our entry and then triggered our stop loss. And this point of time, it breaks below and it came down. But we are not doing a intraday trade nearby 3 o'clock or 3:15. But so even more powerful, we try to create this one because we are looking for almost 70%. So we have a very few number of stocks greater than 1 2 3 1 2 3, yes, right. So very few number of stock previous to that, and here one more 26 September Indo Hotel that we have already seen, and previous prior to that BEL 3 p.m. So 3 p.m. is not suitable for an intraday. First we need to save the scan, and let me try to modify this, but the concept is the same, and I will be trying to find out 0.6 if I finding changing the value if I get many stocks or not. 0.6. Okay, so if I'm changing the 0.6 value, so I'll be getting some good number of stocks. It is about a logic to find some few opportunities for our intraday basis. That is the main concept which I used it. Okay, 0.6. we have a few number of stocks, the basis of 0.6. Yeah. So maybe randomly we can check on 945 PEL and 26.9. Let me check PEL 26.9. Here is the point. Yeah. So this is what my exact logic which I try to find a three bearish candle and 26.945. So at this bottom it was keep on trend reversal. So maybe that is happening on the lower level, and some other stock which we are trying to find out. Into hotel we already discussed, and then we are looking for Torrent Pharma on 26.9. So let me track Torrent Pharma 26.9 in what time frame? 26.9. The time frame is 12 p.m. So 26.9. So after three consecutive down candle, we are funding this opportunity. And next candle it broken, and the low it was also broken, and it was downside it moved. But we are expecting the trend reversal. But we are taking a minimum risk 3388, and the stop loss would be 3379. But initially triggered, but after that it is giving you such a good trend reversal. That is what the logic we are trying to find on the bottom. So even we one more conditions also we can add it here. So IRCTC BEL and 25th 9 BEL 25th 9, this may be a point at 3 p.m. So after the high, and still it is in the trend, and one more stock is IRCTC, right? ERCTC. That one, this is one, not this one, this one. So 25th 3 o'clock, but the high is not broken, but after the high is broken, that was a good trend reversal. But if I'm high broken prior to that, the low made is somewhere around 893, that should be a stop loss. So if I'm just keeping the stop loss from this trade, and it would be around 9 rupees 1%. From that 9 rupees, it is almost 2.8%. So this is what logic. After the downtrend, I should find out a trade, and we can create one more conditions also. The current low must be some point of the low, but this is what a base of the scanner, so we can create it. And if you want to higher the time frame, higher the stocks, maybe we can use a 0.5 also, but 0.5 I think it not give you some better result. Let me check that 0.5 also. 0.5. So that means not about very big bullish, but if you want a perfect bullish, you should use 0.7 or 0.8. But in weekly 2 or 3 stocks, that good enough, means you can use it. But if I'm using 0.5, so we will be lot of stocks randomly we can check at this particular day. So here somewhere around 12 p.m. on 25th, we have a ACC LTM entry. ACC 25th, 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 12 p.m. 25. Yeah, you can see, but this green candle is not a perfect bullish, and it was happening the bearish candle. Okay, bullish candle is not a big one, so that's the reason. So we need to use, because it is not showing you the right one. The entry, same thing. Here is the one, 12 p.m. 25th, but it is not about a right one. It is not showing you the better results, but you can also modify the values. But I suggest more than 0.6 is a good one, or 0.7 is even good. You can adjust. So after sharing the scanners in our premium group, so you can adjust as per your need. But this is what a normal one. So even 0.7, 0.8, it is very limited number of stocks. So reversal also Infosys, if I'm just 27.9, Wipro, fee also be there, 27.9. This one Infosys, but the high is not broken, low is broken, the trend continuation is happening on the downside. That's also be possible. So I think hope you understood 0.6, 0.7 why we are using, and this customized indicator will help you to find out an intraday opportunity after the downtrend. One more condition which we need to create, any of this condition. So we will be adding subgroup filters. So we will be creating with something like custom indicator, but normally how to create. So the low of that previous candle, 15 minutes, is equal to minimum low of 20 candle. Okay, so what it suggests, and we need to use any of the functions, not this thing. So I'll be copy this again. So here 15 minutes, here also 15 minutes. So this would be -1, and this would be 15 minutes. Minus 1 decadence. This is also be a 15 minutes. Okay, this adding this function will filter out that are lowest level. You can see the Vibro are avoided, and this is the 27th Chola Finance, that is here in the list 1145. That would be happen at a lowest level because we are looking for a trend reversal. Chola Finance at what time is 27/9 1145, 27/9 1145. This is a time frame where it isn't exactly forming such a pattern. Either this or that we are looking for. Okay, that's the thing which we are seeing here. One more stock, and that was happening at the low MCX 1030. Sorry, MCX at 1030 today. So here is the pattern at 1030 after consecutive down. We find it after the breakout. So we are taking very low risk, and this candle should be 20 candles low. So that we are finding out very lower level. If you need, so you can also add this such a condition, or without this condition, we will be finding out this much of stocks. Okay, I hope you understood the concepts of this shared stock. This particular scanner will help you to find out intraday opportunity. But if you are looking at 0.7 and very few number of stocks, but it is a quality stocks that we are looking for, or intraday weekly 1 or 2 trades that if you are looking for, then it would be a perfect scanner for your intraday. So I'll let you go with the 0.7 only. Save the scan, submit, and let me check only few, and Hindustan Unilever 230. Here's the one. So maybe if the high is broken 94.75, so maybe it broken, maybe I my small stop loss 94 and 78, and after the low reversal that it was from 77 and it came down to 56, 20 points. Okay, so like that, this will be helping you. So we'll share you this scanner soon on our Telegram group, maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching, and keep supporting the channel by liking this video and subscribing the channel. Thank you so much. Thanks for being with me. Thank you.